Hello and welcome back to another collaboration video, and this month's collaboration is 5 top tips when planning a caravan or motorhome trip / tour. Please take time to watch all the other videos within the collaboration. I'll put a link down below and a link at the end of the video, then you can click on those. Now I had a really good think about this one because I didn't want to do all the obvious things that people might do. I was trying to think outside the box, so I've come up with 5 top tips that we always use when we're going away, and they're in no particular order. Top tip number 1. Now for those that follow the channel will know that when we go away we tend to book fully serviced pitches, and 9 times out of 10 we are on a fully serviced pitch. If it's a site that we've never been to before, what I tend to do is phone the site up first before we go and find out how far away the service point is from your pitch. We have been to a few sites where we've not phoned up and checked, and when we've got there we've realised that the hose is too, so the main water is too far away, or the waste is too far away. So I always phone up and kind of get an idea of how far away the service point is, because there's nothing worse than setting up and realising you've not got enough fresh water pipe, or you've not got enough waste pipe. Always phone up and give it a check. Top tip number 2 is something we started to do last year, and that is only take what you need with you on your trip. Now, if we go away, we always think about the site that we're going to, how long we're going to be there, and that will influence what we actually take. For example, we've not taken our waste master away with us for quite a long time because of the fully serviced pitches. If we're going just for a weekend, we have some of the storage units that we put in the awning, the awning carpet, and all the you know, the stuff that goes with the awning. And we're not taking that. We might be just taking a canopy. We don't take that stuff with us. We take it out of the caravan and bring it home, because what we don't want to be doing is lugging all that equipment all the way up the motorway and down the motorway, costing more fuel to tow it and more weight in the caravan. So yeah, it's just clever thinking. Where we're going, what do we need, and do we need to take it? So we will take some things out, like I said, out the van that we don't need for that trip. Top tip number 3. Now if we're going to a new site that we've never been to before, I always like to check the route, which you should do, but also check the route because you've no idea what the traffic's going to be like. And if you get there early, we need somewhere to park up, because I know some of the caravan and motorhome club sites, if you ever go to those, they're quite fussy about you being there on time, and normal sites as well, they have their arrival time. So I will check the route and look for lay-bys or service stations nearby that you can stop. Also with the route, I also check where there is petrol stations on the route, on the motorways. Just make sure that we've always got somewhere that we can stop if we want to break the journey up. And then again, looking for that lay-by or somewhere to park nearer to the site if you're that little bit earlier. It just saves you parking up, and then you know you don't want to turn up at the site and they turn you away because you're too early. So it's always nice to find somewhere to park up on the way there. Top tip number 4, we always like to check the pubs in the area, restaurants and things like that. Now there's 2 kind of things that we like to do in terms of booking things early. So what we'll do, we'll see where we're going and we'll look around the area, find some restaurants or pubs that we're going to, and we will book those or book a table before we go on that trip. We'll decide what nights we want to eat out, and we'll book that before we go, so that when you get there there's no disappointment of trying to find somewhere to eat. Particularly at the moment, obviously with COVID, it's very difficult when they do open to actually get inside to restaurants and pubs to get some meals. And also with that, we also look at our attractions that we might want to go to. We also book those before we go away. We'll go on the websites and book those, because there's sometimes some really good discounts if you book it early or if you book it online. And also if you book it online, when you get to the attraction, they sometimes have an online booking lane. So people that have turned up on that day, they're all queuing to get in, but they sometimes have a fast lane where if you've already booked your tickets, you can just go in that fast lane, show your proof that you've purchased, and then you go. So yeah, looking at pubs, booking them online, booking restaurants online before you go, and booking your attractions before you go is a great top tip, and it saves you quite a bit of money. Top tip number 5 is one that's going to save you time on the morning of your set off or whenever you're going. What I tend to do before we go away is the day before I will go up to the caravan and I will check all the lights, check the load, I will check the nose weight, check everything stored away properly, and make sure that the lights or the electrics on the car are working okay, and make sure that the lights on the caravan are working okay. There's nothing worse than turning up on that morning and realising that you've got a problem. I'll also do the tyre pressures, make sure the wheels are torqued up, and it's all ready to go before we set off. So the day before, that's what I'll do, is I'll probably spend a couple of hours up at the caravan getting it all sorted, so the next day when we pick the caravan up, we can just hitch up and then we can get on our way. So that's my top 5 tips for if you're planning a caravan or motorhome trip or a tour. Please take time to watch the other videos within the collaboration. I'll put the list down below, and I'll also put a link at the end of the video. So thanks for watching, take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.